Hi there, Ariel and David, and A.D.H.M.D.L, Danielle, Leah, and Maya. So let me just explore something very, very interesting. I think it might resonate with certain people, and that is that one of the things that God bemoans, and God is very sad about, is that because of our misdeeds and because of a punishment which we brought upon ourselves, people looked upon that punishment, conveniently forgot that it had to do with them turning away from God, whatever they did, worshiping idols or immorality or issues of taking advantage of the poor and the homeless and all the things that we might have done and that God punished us for. We conveniently forgot about that, and when the punishment came, people stopped thinking about God as the God of mercy, which God is described, right? God is the God of mercy. But instead, because of the punishment, they said, God's the enemy. God's out to get us. And again, completely blinded to the fact that it may have had anything to do with the way they acted between themselves or with the way they worshipped other gods. So that was God is saying that that's something that he's very sad about. Another little piece I want to connect it to in the Midrash is it's almost whimsical. You have here God about to give the Torah to the to the Jewish people, and the angels pipe up and say, hey, don't give it to them. They're not going to keep the Torah. They're going to break the Torah. And God says, listen, the whole purpose of the world, the purpose of giving it to them is somebody should keep the Torah. You can't keep the Torah. The Torah talks about things that don't apply to you, what you're allowed to eat, what you're not allowed to eat. You don't even eat. The Torah talks about birth. You don't give birth. The Torah talks about death. You don't die. What are you talking about? I can't give it to you. I wrote this up, but I forgive me for reading it, but I think it sums up very nicely one of the themes that the Midrash is trying to convey. And I wrote, angels don't seem to comprehend the complex, ennobling interplay between man and God. Oftentimes, we have to fall in order to grow. This, in turn, has the potential to bring us closer to God. An angel's diminished ability to sin is a dramatic limitation which inhibits their potential for spiritual growth. So there you have it, two sides of the coin. God is bemoaning the fact that because of punishments which we brought upon ourselves, we don't always see him, and the fact that he loves us and wants the best for us. And on the other hand, it's sort of like, I actually entitled this to be that God prefers the fallible over the infallible. And fallible as we are, God has no choice. He can't give us the Torah to those who are infallible because, as I just said, there's no process of growth, and that's what it's all about. Love you all. Love to hear your comments. Thank you so much.